Hello, welcome to Hooping It Up with Jada. Your host, Jada Eitzen. And I have a special guest here, my dad, DJ Eitzen.
Hey, what's up, Jada? I'm so excited to hoop it up with you today and talk basketball and NBA and WNBA. Thanks for having me on the show. I heard you wanted to give a shout out to somebody.
Yes, shout out to Kylie Grady.
Kylie Grady? Why are you giving a shout out to Kylie Grady?
Because she helped me have the name title Hooping It Up.
I like that. So I got a question for you, okay? So let's get right into it. Who invented basketball?
Dr. Naismith was the first person to create a game of basketball. It was invented in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Wow.
Dr. Naismith was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1959, and I would want to go in the Hall of Fame one day.
You want to go to the Hall of Fame one day to visit, or do you want to be like so good at basketball that you get to go into the Hall of Fame?
I want to visit. But I want to be so good and go in the Hall of Fame.
So you want to do them both? Well,
yes.
We have to get you to the Hall of Fame then. We have to take a visit out there and then work on your basketball so you can get there. That's awesome. So Dr. Naismith invented basketball, okay?
Yes.
But how did the NBA start?
The NBA started in 1949. And here's a little story how it really started.
Oh, okay.
So back in the day, there was a basketball league that was called NBL in a city. And there was another league in another city that was called the BAA.
Wow, that's really cool.
And the NBA has 30 teams.
30 teams? What's your two favorite teams? Well, actually, what's your favorite team?
My favorite team is the Golden State Warriors.
And who's your favorite player?
Steph Curry.
So you like Steph Curry. Why do you like Steph Curry so much?
Because when people need help or are having a little bit of trouble, he gives them gifts.
Wow.
And I like his daughter Riley because she's really funny.
That's
and
cool.
Cute.
Yeah, Steph Curry's a really good basketball player, and it seems like he's a really good person too. That's cool. So what does the NBA stand for?
The NBA stands for National Basketball Association.
Wow. Okay. So now we heard about Dr. Naismith. You talked about the Basketball Hall of Fame a little bit. We learned about the NBA. So tell me a little bit about the WNBA.
Well, the WNBA started playing games in 1997.
Oh, man, that was back in the day, huh?
Yes. And before that, it was called the Women's Professional Basketball League from 1978 to 1981. A lot of NBA teams shared places with a lot of WNBA teams shared places with the NBA teams and was called the American Basketball League from 1996 to 1998.
That is really cool. So have you ever been to a WNBA game?
No.
No, not yet. Well, we got to get you there, and then we got to get you a favorite WNBA player someday, okay?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
That's awesome. So anything you want to say in closing?
Thanks for hooping it up with Jada.
So excited. Thanks for having me on the show, Jada. You did a great job. You also did your research and you got your resources from some places. So can you talk about those resources?
Yes. So for Who Invented Basketball, I researched it on Wonderopolis. And it was called Who Invented Basketball. And it was Wonder of the Day number 166.
Okay. What about the WNBA? Where'd you get that info
for
from?
the WNBA, I did World Book Kids, and it was called the Women's National Basketball Association World Book 2020, www.worldbook basketballonline.com.
That's awesome. And what about the NBA?
And for who started the NBA, read National Basketball National Basketball Association by David Roush.
Yep.
And I read it on Epic.
That's great. Well, you know what? I think you really did a really nice job with this podcast. Thanks for having me on. I hope we get a chance to do it again. All right? And so we'd like to say thank you to the listeners and have a great day.